Welcome to week 4. We finally made it to week 4. We did it. This week, I didn't do a whole lot of filming, unfortunately. So there's a lot of breaks to where you'll see me ending the night and then immediately hopping over to the next day. But you know, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I found my absolute least lowest rating Freida McFadden book that I have ever rated. And yeah, can you guess which one it is? You'll see in the video, but take your guesses now. But hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end of the video. I've read like one chapter of The Crash, so I really need to get that book started, and I need to read like 4 books this week. So I really need to get started on The Crash and just keep it going, because this week I'm gonna continue our journey of just reading as many books as we possibly can, and then that's gonna be uploaded next week. Next week I'm going to read next week I don't think I'm reading any more Freedom McFadden books. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But the week after next, I will be I'll be ranking all the books that I read, and I will tell you like the total amount of books I've read this month, and I will be ranking them in a tier list of however. And then yeah, and then we're done with it. But yeah, so I did have a specific goal I wanted to reach of Freida McFadden books, and I'm so close to that goal. So I just got to keep reading. And so I'm going to read probably for like the next hour, maybe hour and a half, because I still need a shower and get ready for bed. I'm sleepy. I need to get up in the morning, go to the gym. So yeah, I can't be up too late. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to read probably till like 11:30 at the latest. And then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. It's day 22. I need to finish The Crash tonight because I've already been like reading it for the past 2 days. I barely got any reading done yesterday, like maybe 30 minutes, if that. So I really need to lock in and finish that book, and then get a few more books done out the way, because I'm almost to my goal of how many books I wanted to read this month of Freida McFadden. But I'm also like really behind. I need to pick up the pace a little bit. So I really want to take a nap, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna read a little bit more of The Crash, and then hopefully I make a really good dent in it, so then that way I can pause it, make some dinner, come back to it and stuff. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Hello, welcome to day 23. So yesterday I really did not do any filming, unfortunately, but I did finish reading The Crash. And I sat on my rating. Not really sat on my rating. I know what I'm rating it. I could not pick up my phone after reading that book to tell you guys how I felt about it in that moment, because I was highly upset. I think this might be the lowest rating I've rated a Freida McFadden book. I don't know what went on with the writing for this book, but my goodness. Okay, I don't know what I want to do. So today is the 23rd that I'm filming this, and I think I'm going to read one more book this week, and then next week I think I'm just going to finish all of her short stories. I might read one or two more regular books, and then next week I'm just gonna finish all her short stories and then put together my tier list. Um, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. If anything changes, I'll let you know. I don't really know when I want to stop reading and start focusing on the tier list and stuff, but that's my plan for right now. At least two more books, or one to two more books, and then her short stories. Uh, but yeah, just to get like the number up of how many books I read this month. But okay, I'm gonna choose the next book, and it is The Locked Door. You can't see that, but The Locked Door. Okay, give me 1 second while I see how many pages that is. Okay, so it says the length is 313 pages. So I'm gonna get started on that today. Okay, I just made it to page 103. It's like 7 p.m. I'm gonna stop right here. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like I said, I still don't fully trust the female main character, but we will see. We will see. I'm gonna stop right here for right now. I'm gonna make dinner. We are having breakfast for dinner tonight, so that's gonna be fun. Talk to you soon. Hello, welcome to day 24 of this reading marathon. I am so tired today because I really cannot sleep throughout the night. I just be up, tossing, turning, and then I eventually give up and I'll just like watch TV or read or something. But anyways, um, last night after dinner, I didn't pick back up reading or anything. So let's see what we're on. I'm on chapter 15, page 103 of The Locked Door. I'm going to try and finish it today. So here's my goal for the rest of the week. So today is Friday, July 24th, and I am going to try to finish reading The Locked Door today. And then my next goal after that is just to read all of her short stories. And that's how I'm going to end the week 4 off. So this is like the last long book that I'm going to read from her this month. And then the rest are going to be all her short stories. I only have like 3 short stories remaining from her because I read um 2 of them already, I think. Was it 2? I don't know. Maybe 1. But I have 3 more short stories to read from her, so I'm just going to finish those this month, and yeah, that's how we're going to wrap up this reading marathon. It's been really fun. But yeah, I have a lot of editing to do on Sunday. So Sunday I'm probably not going to read anything. I'm probably just going to edit all day, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. But all right, so yeah, I'll check back in the next reading update that I have. Okay, bye. Okay, it's like 8 p.m., like 8:05, something like that. I just finished reading The Locked Door. Um, to be honest, I think it was a really good book. Like, it had a really good potential to be such a good read. Like, it started off really good. So it follows Nora. It follows Nora. Um, she's the daughter of a serial killer named Aaron, and it follows her life throughout. Like, um, for the past 26 years. Like, her dad got arrested 26 years ago, so it goes back and forth between the past and the present times and stuff. And honestly, I feel like it was good, but I don't know. I really didn't like that ending. I felt like the ending was just like a plot twist just to be a plot twist, like it it was just like okay, like when I read the ending I was like, "Oh, okay." Like whatever, but like I don't know. It was it was a good book. I think I rated it 3.5 stars, but yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it. I kind of feel like I don't know, good book, like following like a serial killer's daughter and just trying to understand like all the trauma she must have went through and all the and how she like deals with her adulthood and stuff like that, like being the daughter of this man. I mean, even though she changed her last name and stuff, but it's just it kind of seems like it'd be hard to navigate, like, so it's kind of understandable why she doesn't want a relationship and stuff like that. Um but yeah, I think it was a good book. The ending was just kind of like okay, for me, at least for me. But um anyways, that was our last long book. I'm gonna try to read the last three shorter books from her just to finish out this reading marathon, because after I finish those short novels, I will not be reading anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to finish out this reading marathon, reading all of her short stories that I have remaining. And then, yeah, I will. I don't know what I'm going to start with. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the three short stories I have remaining are the third book in the Housemaid series. I think it's The Housemaid's Wedding. I think. I have to double check that. And then The Widow's Husband's Secret Lie and The Gift. So I don't know which one I'm going to start with first. Okay, so actually, I'm going to read the what's it called? The Widow's Husband's Secret Lie first, because that one has the most pages. It's 152 pages. So I'm going to read that one first, followed by The Housemaid's Secret. It said it has 86 pages on Kindle, and then I'll read The Gift after that because it was like 50 something pages. So I'm going to start with the one that has the longest amount of pages first, and then I don't know. I'll just come back after I read them all, I guess. I'm just going to finish them all tonight, and then yeah, and then that'll be how we end off the reading marathon. The reason why I want to read the short stories to end the marathon is just so I can like bump up the number of how many of her books I read this month, just so, like I said, the whole point of doing this reading marathon was to um make a big dent in her catalog, see how many books I can read in her catalog this month. So I figure, you know, throw in the short stories, that'll get the number count up, and that's still me making a good dent in her catalog. And then yeah, the after week 4 I'll post the finale where I tier rank them and let you know the final count of number books that we have read for the month of July from Freida McFadden. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not doing this again. Because this has just been like, I'm like, okay, I am so ready to read a new genre, read a new author, all that jazz. Ready to just move on with this marathon. It's been fun. It's been really fun. But I'm ready to read some new books, ready to read some other books, ready to read some more authors, and some really good thrillers. Freida McFadden is really just the type of author that is, like your go-to, tried and true if you need to get out of a reading slump, because she writes so good that you cannot put the book down. Whether or not it's, for me at least, like you guys seen me throughout this journey. I'm like, what was that? To some, I'm like, great all throughout, terrible ending. Some of them I'm like, good book through and through. Still not a 5 star though, but it's like she just has such a really good writing style for me that if I'm in a reading slump, I know exactly what author I'm going to. I know exactly what book I need to pick up. Well, not what book I need to pick up, at least what author I need to go to get out of my reading slump. So, um, that's what I learned on this journey. But I'm gonna go ahead and read these last couple short stories, and then I will check back in and give you guys a little reading update on the three of them, as well as a star rating. So I'll see you in a couple hours. That's all I'm gonna read tonight. It's like 11 something, 11:15 or something like that at night. And I was gonna try to read the other two books, but I think I'm just gonna read them tomorrow, finish them up tomorrow, finish up the catalog, not the catalog, finish up the reading marathon tomorrow on Saturday. So, um, yeah, because I think I'm just done reading for tonight. Um, Reading on the Kindle really like strains your eyes and stuff, I swear. But that's on me. I bought the glasses. Look, they're sitting right here. Haven't worn them. Um, Bought them, don't wear them, even though I should. They really do help, but I'm not used to wearing glasses, so sometimes they just like bother me a little bit, but it's okay. I need to start wearing them because reading on the Kindle for hours and hours and hours is just takes a toll. But that's it for tonight. I will check in tomorrow when I finish reading The Housemaid's Wedding as well as The Gift. So I only have two more short stories to read, and yeah, that's gonna be it for the marathon. I still kind of want to read another one, but I don't think I'm going to read another like regular standalone book or anything, because I'm coming to I'm losing my momentum quickly with these books. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am losing my momentum quickly. So I think that reading the last two short stories that I have from her will be good for me, a good stopping point for me. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And then I will pick this up tomorrow when I start reading. You made it to the end of the video. I hope you liked this week's video. Like I said, as I didn't really pick up the camera too much this week, unfortunately, but we did it. We made something out of nothing, I guess. I don't know. But all right, let's go through and review the books I've read this week and give our ratings, our star ratings. So let's start with The Crash. Was that your guess? Yeah, because this book I was not a fan of at all. Like through and through, beginning to end. Just was not a fan. I it seems so harsh, but I gave it a 1 star. Um, for me, I feel like the female main character, Tegan, she was probably one of Freida McFadden's better characters in a sense of sensing something's wrong and fighting back, you know? But also, she's just a Freida McFadden character, so absolutely wrong about everything and not putting two and two together and just like making assumptions based off nothing, you know? Like the hate towards Hank was so annoying to me because I was just like, if you like, it's like you haven't seen him since he helped you out. You know, I don't want to, I don't know. I don't know what's a spoiler. I don't know what's not. I just didn't like that. The plot twist at the end felt like a plot twist just to be a plot twist. You know, I feel like it didn't really make any sense to me. I feel like there was like I don't know. It just was not my favorite ending. And then yeah, I don't know. Book just was not for me. Didn't like the storyline. As soon as, I understood what uh the intentions were of the couple as soon as the wife was introduced. Like it was just too much. Um so yeah, not my best, not my favorite book from her. But moving on to The Locked Door. So The Locked Door I gave 3.5, I believe. Um it was a good book. I feel like the ending, like the plot twist, again, I feel like a plot twist just to be a plot twist, like that to me was just like it kind of just nulled the book for me. But that was me. I know people out there love it. I just was like, but I still give it 3.5, whatever. And then now all the short stories, I didn't really know how to rate them. I don't really know how to rate the short stories because I don't know, they're just short stories. But we'll talk about the widow's husband's secret life. That book I really liked. I think it was so funny. It was a satire book. She's making fun of like herself and just thriller books and all the cliches and stuff with thrillers and everything. So I thought it was really funny. And the plot, the storyline, the plot of the book was so funny. Like that dress, the black and white or the no, the blue and black or the gold and white dress. That was so funny. But I don't really know how to rate the short stories. I think I gave it like a 3 or something, like a 3 star. I don't really have too much to say on the short stories. So let's move on to The Housemaid's Wedding. Um I know a lot of people dismiss this book and they're like, "Oh, it was so pointless. Like we didn't even need that." But I think it was really great of the author to write this little short stories so we can see, you know, Enzo and Millie's life like as it progressed, cuz I think in the last book they're already married. So like seeing them coming together for their marriage, how they got married and everything in between. Like I think it was nice to read that and also like a nice little nice little snack size story while waiting for the last book. Um but yeah, I'm not gonna rate it too high. Like it was fine. Um 2.5. And it's not like what am I trying to say? It's not like I'm rating it low because it was a bad book. It's just I don't know, it's just a short story, it's like a little novella. So it's like it's not like too much into it. So but I think that you probably should read it. Like if you're doing the Housemaid series, go ahead and read it. I think it's a good little snippet into their life. Okay, and then lastly we have The Gift. The Gifts was um another short story. It was her shortest story that I read actually. I think this is the shortest story I read this week at least. But Mm, yeah, it's just uh I don't know. I really don't know what to say about the gift. It was just it was a cool book, like it didn't really shift me no way one way or the other. I'll give it like a two star, but yeah. My favorite short story from her was Death Row. I really loved that short story. I feel like she packed a lot into it and it still had me like what the heck, like still very confused, and like even the plot twist was a great plot twist for me. But um that was it for this week's video. And we made it through. We're at the end of the marathon. Next week's video is going to be me ranking the books. It's going to be my official ranking. I'm going to sit down, look at all the books, and rank them on how I like them. And I'm going to go from my favorite to my least favorite. And yeah. So I will see you guys in next week's video where I'm going to rank them. Bye.